Hello, and welcome to this demo video on Odoo for Travel. Today, we'll show you how to create an accommodation product and manage its availability. Let's start by going to the Products screen and clicking on New to create our accommodation product. We enter the product name, for example, Hilton Garden Inn Dubai. Then we add a photo, select the supplier, choose the product type as Accommodation, and set the default meal plan, which in this case is breakfast. The stock can be in free sale, on request, connected to an external source like hotel beds, or managed through allotment. Let's take the allotment example. You can have either the same allotment for all dates or an allotment for each date. A new tab appears that we will fill in after setting up our categories. Once these details are saved, we move to the Categories tab. Here, we'll add the different room categories. Let's create our first category, for example, Twin Room. We can choose between two types of pricing, per person per night or per room per night. We will choose per person per night for this category and set the minimum and maximum number of people per room. For this room, the maximum is 3 adults and 2 children. Then, we click Save. The second category is King Room, with a per room per night pricing unit, a maximum of 3 people and a minimum of 1 person. Here, the maximum is 3 adults and 2 children. Finally, we add a third category, Half Board, as a supplement. Once all categories are added, we save. Next, we move to the Details tab. To save time, we've already entered some details, such as the description, good to know, and what the price includes and doesn't include. Now, let's go to the Sales Fares tab. We click on Create Sales Fares to define our fares. We choose the relevant category, for example, Twin Room. Then set the validity dates using the Start Date and End Date fields. We enter the base price per night and add supplements. Single supplement, third adult, fourth adult, child, and infant. Once these details are entered, we save. Next, we move to the Purchase Fares tab. Here, we add the negotiated price with the supplier. We select the supplier, category, validity dates, and enter the prices. Once the prices are added, we return to the Allotment tab and click Add a Line. We enter the dates, category, number of rooms in the allotment field, and the release delay. This allows us to reserve a set number of rooms for a given period. Now, let's move to Stop Sales. We click on New Stop Sales. We enter the period, for example, from the 1st of November 2025 to the 15th of January 2026. And select the relevant category. This will create stop sales for all the days in this period for the selected categories, which will help us later in managing bookings to prevent reservations on those dates. And that's it. We've completed the demonstration on managing accommodation in Odoo for Travel. Thank you so much for following this video. See you soon for another demo on Odoo for Travel.